So thank for joining everyone, and we'll start our class. Okay, and share my screen. Okay, I think everyone able to see right my screen.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. So, yesterday class we discussed, right? What are the tools we have in the market, and like uh, each component as a load runner, we have the 5 components. Each component, what we can do, we discuss, and load runner architecture and PT life cycle, like performance testing life cycle, we discussed from the if you do for the performance testing means we need to start from the for these steps using for the this 10 step we need to do for the end-to-end testing, POC, non-functional recommend, and test data preparation, script recording enhancements, design scenario, and test execution, result analysis, and reporting and recommendation, and risk and mitigation. So, like using these 10 steps only, we can do for our end-to-end testing. So I think two more people join new, right? Just I will give for the little bit introduction of this performance testing and what are the tools and components, and then after that we can start from the everything is a practical. Okay, so we have the do for the performance testing, like any kind of web applications or any kind of mobile application we can do for the perform testing means. So why we need to do the performance testing means, like it's a day-to-day users are increasing from the web applications, so everyone using for this application, then what will happen, the user load will be more. So then if you're not done for the perform testing, what will happen means your application will be might slow, might crash also. It is happen. So that is point of view nowadays. Every application without perform testing, that application not going to the live. So means that application, if you not certify, actually you are a performance test engineer. So you need to certify that, okay, this tool is fine, then you can go with the live. So when you are certified, then only that application is going to the live. So you told as a actually this application we have some issues in performance point of view. So I am not agree because this is if you go the live, you will get from the some kind of issues. If you tell that means that application is not going to the live because you are the owner of the performance testing point of view. So that is why nowadays each and every application we must to do the performance testing. So if you do for the performance testing, we have the different tools in the market, Loadrunner and JMeter, Neoload, LoadGen, Soasta. So we have the different kinds of tools will be there master, like as a market. So we have the Loadrunner, Neoload, JMeter. Loadrunner and Neoload is the open, so not a open source tool. Means we need to buy the license. If you need to use from the Loadrunner, Neoload means we need to buy the license. Then only you can use from those tools. But going to the JMeter, so it is a open source tool. Means anyone can download it. Anyone can do for the performance testing. So in our training, right, we are giving from the Loadrunner and JMeter two tools. So first we'll start with the Loadrunner, and once everything Loadrunner entire concepts completed, we can jump to the JMeter. Okay. So going to the Loadrunner, we have the 5 components in Loadrunner. What are there means virtual user generator and controller and agent process and load generator and analyzer. So what is the virtual user generator? For example, you want to record some business flow, and after you record the business flow, it is a generate from the script statement purpose. We are using for the virtual user generator as a one of the component of the load runner. So means business flow nothing but any kind of web applications. we have the Facebook application will be there, launch application, login, upload video, download video, and log out. So this is the business flow. So this business flow you want to record means using for the virtual user generator only we can record. Is clear that one? So once your record is done, okay, after that, as a perform testing means what? We want to test with the multiple user point of view. Like our application, multiple user access at a time also. Our application will be not slow and there is no cross point of view. We are doing for the perform testing. So in virtual user generator, just single user point of view only you can record the script. That script you can push into the controller and you can execute with the how many users you want. You can design the scenario and you can start the execution. So controller nothing but we can design the scenario, execute with the multiple user point of view. We are using for the controller. Is clear everyone? So agent, process and load generator. So load generator nothing but it will be generate the load against to the application. So when you are doing for the like any kind of load testing, you are doing for the 100 user means 100 users will be need for the some CPU memory utilization. So those details will be configured in the load generator as a one of the machine. So going to the agent process. What is the agent process means? So it is the establish the connection between controller to load generator. So agent process is the interface. So it is a custom establish the like connection between the controller to load generator. What is the analyzer? Nothing but we can analyze the like your execution is completed with the 1,000 users assume. So after that you need to analyze the results. Using for the this tool we can analyze the results and we need to find out for the any issues or any errors. This kind of we can analyze the using for the analyzer. So if you do for the this end-to-end testing like scripting and execution and result analysis, your scripting will be done. Like your as a perform testing point of view, scripting, execution, analysis, everything is completed means your end-to-end testing as a performance test engineer, your work will be done. Using these 5 tools components only we can do for the our end-to-end testing. So who are joined right new like this 5 components, any doubts? Babu and Rajesh?
No.
Rajesh? Babu?
Yes, we are clear.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
clear.
you. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so let's start with the Loadrunner architecture. So Loadrunner architecture, nothing but so I will show the diagrammatically, then you can easily understand. Yeah. See now, this is the Loadrunner architecture. We can observe what are the components we have. All components you can observe. We use nothing but virtual user generator, controller and analyzer. So we are doing for the execution where controller. So controller to we are sending, see for example, you are doing for the login. You are entering from the username and password and click on login button. Then what will happen is the request controller to it is going to the LG nothing but load generator. Means what is the request you are sending? That request is going to the LG. So how the connection is happening means agent process. AP nothing but agent process. Controller to load generator, how the connection happening means using for the like agent process. So the request is be going to the LG. LG to the request is going to the web server. Web server to the request is going to the app server. App server to DB server. And DB server, it will search the details like username, password. Okay, Kiran, password is a Kiran123. It will be there, not there, it will check. It will be there. Then going to the next page, right? Login is successfully, then we can go to the home page. Then you are sending the request and after that, it fetch the details and send the response. Okay, go to the next page. DB server, it will send the response to the app server. App server, the response will send to the web server. Web server, the response will send to the LG. Finally, it is a LG, it will send to the controller. So you are sending the request, you are getting the response. This round trip of request and response, we can call it as a response time. So as a performance test engineer, what is the your major rule means? Each and every transaction nothing but launch is one transaction, login is one transaction, and if you are like Facebook application, nothing but upload video, download video, chat, like comment, these all will be transaction. So each transaction response time, how we are measuring means, this is the like this, the request you are sending and the response you are getting. So this round trip of request and response, we can call it as a response time. Clear?
Yeah.
So you can observe LGs, we have multiple also possible to we can do, because based on for the number of user, right? We need for that configuration details. See, for example, 500 user point of view, 1 LG, but you are doing for the 520 users. So it is a 1 LG is sufficient? No, right? Because 1 LG capacity only 500, but you are doing for the 520, means you need for the one more LG. So maybe you are 1020 users you are. How many LGs you need? Each LG capacity is 500.
500.
How many LGs we need?
4.
Yeah, 3 is fine, right? See, because 500, 500, yeah, 4. Yes, right. 1000 only, right? So 3 is fine. 500, 500. Again, 500 means 1500 means that is fine. If it is more than 1000 means we need for the one more LG. So based on for the our user count, we need to decide for the how many LGs we need. It's clear, right, everyone?
Yes.
So this is a very simple architecture. Nothing will be there. Just what is the our request we are sending, any kind of request. For example, you are clicking the launch button. So the request immediately it is going to the like this. It is travel to the like this controller to LG, LG to web server, app server, and it will search the data. And after that, it is a valid or invalid also you will get message. See, you can observe. So sometimes we are entering from the username password wrong. You get for the message, username password will be incorrect. You are getting or not?
Yes.
So that is also response, but that is a invalid response. That is a invalid response. Means you are getting from the valid response, invalid response also, but we need from the valid only, no invalid. Okay. So if you are obviously you are giving for the correct data, obviously every time you get from the valid data, all right, valid response you will get. So that is why. So the request could be valid will be there, invalid will be there. Whatever may be, the response will be you get from the here. That is the we are sending the request, you are getting the response. This round trip of request we can call it as a response time. I think Loadrunner architecture everyone is clear, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for okay. Like we can jump to the directly scripting part. So once we can install this software, we can see the like virtual user generator. See, this is the one component, and we can see the analysis. That is the one component, and controller also we have. Okay. Yeah, so it is a controller. So these tools will be once we can installation is completed, we are able to see that these three components: virtual user generator, controller, analysis. Okay. So but load generator, this is the we are adding from the in controller. Those are also component, but that is a internally will get from the in the controller. So now we can start with the scripting first. So how to we can record the script, all things we can see means you need to open the virtual user generator. Before going to the open this, you should be understand the business flow. Business flow nothing but what kind of application I am doing, what steps I need to perform. So that should be clear before recording. So now we'll open for the any one of the web application. See, already I open virtual user generator. Once you open the virtual user generator, like it will be look like this. Okay. Before recording, just will observe for the like application, any one of the application. Once we can see that, and what is the application, we can see the manually that application only we can record. Okay. So I have the one application, some Store application will be there. Okay. So this is the Store application. Means we want to book the any one of the pet, means using for this, that scenario we can record. Before recording, you should understand the business flow. Okay, what steps I need to perform. What we are did first will be launch. And after that, we need to click on the sign in, and we need to provide from the details, username and password, and click on login button. So, and after that, you want to, which pet you want to book, you can select. For example, I want to book the birds, you can select birds. And the birds, we have the different kind of products will be there. You can select for the any one of these. Okay, Amazon parrot or whatever maybe you can select. And after that, if you want add the cart, we can buy this means you can add the cart. And after that, you need to give for the quantity, how many you want. You can give for the proceed to checkout. And after that, you need to provide for the payment details and your billing details. You can provide these all details, and after that, click on continue. So you can observe, just it is asking for the confirm from the your details. Like what are the details you are enter, all details correct or not, you can check here. And after that, confirm, you can click. See, thank you for your order has been submitted. Like we are ordered for the one pet that will be successfully done. And once our pet is ordered and completed, next step will be we need to sign out, right? So this is the business flow. So this business flow using for the our tool we can record. So now like once open for the virtual user generator, it will be look like this. Now you want to create new script, means here you can click on add new script. Okay. Once click for the add new script, we can see the like these all will be protocols. What is the protocol means? It is a communication between the like client and server. So you are doing for the any kind of web application, blindly we can select from the browser like protocol, web, HTTP, HTML protocol. So now we are doing for the web application or any other application? Web only, right? So that is why I selected for the protocol, web, HTTP, HTML protocol. So after that, you need to provide for the script name. You need to provide the script name. So when you are giving for the script name also very important. As a professional, right? Everyone we are doing for the professional. So you need to provide for the professional way. You need to give for the naming convention also very important for here. So script name, like which application we are doing? Which application we are doing? Store application. For here, what you are doing? Your order pet. Other pet order. Pet ordering. Okay. And you need to provide from the just today date. So like this, you need to provide from the script name also, like this you need to provide, because just you are given as a pest store, then like who are not good from the like perform testing, right? He don't know for what is this scenario. Application is pest store, that is fine. But in the pest store, what is doing, he don't know. So that is why we need to give for the clear naming convention. Okay, application name is pest store. There we are doing for the pest store pet ordering, and this is the release date assume. So once you are entered for the script name in the location, like where you want to save for the your scripts. This is the by default location. It is a saving from the here. If you want change means also you can click on this and you can select from the where you want, you can select in your system. Okay. See, it is coming and you can create one folder where you want, you can select that and you can do. Okay, now I want no need default location only. I'm saving for the my scripts. And after this protocol selection and scripting name is completed, just you can click for the create button. Okay. So once open the virtual user generator, it will be look like this. You can observe also we have the Pastor application. This is the script name. Now what you need to do, we can record. No need to write any code or anything. Just you want to record means this is the record button. Everyone able to see? Just click for that record button. Once you can click the record button, one pop-up window will open, start recording window. There we can see the record, which application you are recording, web or Windows. So you can select for the, we are doing for the web, you can select for the always web browser only. And here application nothing but, so like which browser you want to use, like you want to use for the Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox, or which as per your comfort, as per your application compatibility, you can select from the any one of the browser. So now I am selecting for the Google Chrome. For example, when you are starting, right, like sometimes you are unable to see the here one application also you are unable to see, like one browser also you are unable to see. Then how to we can add from the browser means you can go to the these three dots. Okay, go to the C folder. Okay, go to the C folder. Okay, here we have the program files will be there. So here Google, here Chrome. Okay, this is not program files will go. Okay, program files, Google, and here Chrome and application, and this is the your .exe file. You need to select this, click on open, then you will get from the like this Chrome. Otherwise, you want which browser you want to add, you can do for the add from the like this. Clear everyone? How to add for the browser? So now this point is a very important URL. So this URL, like which application you are testing, you need to give for the that URL. So as a project you are doing for the some banking application, you need to provide for the banking application URL. For example, sbi.com, then you need to provide for the www.sbi.co.in. So means you are doing for the this SBI application, you need to provide for that URL. Maybe you are doing for the some Facebook application, www.facebook.com. So means which application you are testing, you need to provide for the that URL. Now which application we are doing? Already we are given for the script name, Pesto, right? So that URL you need. So we can take that URL. This is the that URL. Just you can copy this, and I'm closing for the browser because I selected only Google Chrome. So that is why I'm closing this browser. Now you can give from the URL here. Okay. So now you need to click for the start recording. Once you can click on start recording, what will happen means which browser you are selecting?
Google Chrome.
Google Chrome. So it is automatically it will open from the browser. Our tool will be it is open the Google Chrome, and which URL you are given, that URL will be automatically will open. So that is why when you are recording the script, right, which browser you are selecting, that all browsers like Insta, you need to close that browser. See, I close it from the that Chrome. Now you need to click on the start record button. Just click on the start record button. So you can observe once click on the start recording events is started, and you can observe is what is the browser you are selected, that browser automatically open. And here also you can observe URL also, we can see here URL also, what is the URL you are given, that URL is opening here. So this URL is correctly opening or not, we are getting any issues means you can observe recording events is increasing, then your script is recording is properly. Maybe it is the recording events, it will start from the 41 only, then recording is not going to the successfully. So we need to decide using for the recording events. We know that, okay, recording events will be increasing. Okay, recording is going properly. If it is recording events is not increasing, then we can decide as a, okay, the application is not recording properly. You can observe launch is completed. Yes or no? Launch is completed, right?
Yes.
Now next step, what you need to do? Already we know the business flow. Login, right? So you need to do click for the login button. Before click on this login button, just we need to give for the transaction name. Like what is the start you are doing? What we are starting? Launch, right? Login, right? You can give it as a login. And click on OK. And after that, so your started transaction is login. And after that, click on the sign in button. And this everything is a login, all right. You need to provide from the username and password. Click for the login button. See, login is successfully or not? Login is completed or still we are doing login?
Completed.
Completed, right? If it is completed means you
Yes.
need to end the end transaction. Insert end transaction. End transaction, you need to end the login. Again, start transaction, what? You need to select from the any one of the, click on the any one of the pet, right? So that is the start transaction. Before click here, you need to provide for the start transaction name is the click on pet and click OK. Then you can click for the any one of the pet. Okay. Click on pet is completed. If it is completed, you need to should end the transaction. Click on pet. Just click this. Now your end is completed. Next transaction, what you are doing? You are selecting the product. So you can give for the start transaction name is a select product ID. Select product ID. Then you can select for the any one of the product. And select product ID is completed, right? You need to end this. Next, what you are doing? Add to cart. So you can give for the start transaction because what you are starting, you need to give for that is the start transaction. Add to cart and OK. Then click on add to cart. And after that, add to cart is completed. You can give that. Otherwise, you are giving for the same transaction. You can give for the proceed to checkout. And these details will be different transaction. So you need to close the add to cart. And we are giving from the payment details as a start transaction. Okay. Then you need to click for the like enter all details and click on continue. And after that, you can confirm this and you can end this. Payment is completed. Your order also done. Then final transaction, what? Sign out. You need to give for the transaction name is a sign out. And click on OK. Then perform the sign out. So sign out is completed. You need to end the sign out. Now everything is what is the business flow? We are think right. Everything is recording completed. So once all steps is completed, just you can click on the stop record button. So automatically the code will be generated. No need to write manual anything. So the code is generating. So you should wait for the until the code will be generated. So now we can go to the here. You can observe once it is a host, it is showing here. So what is the your host? You need to select that only. If you have the selected for the Google Maps or something different, right? You can uncheck this and click on the regenerate button. Then your code is regenerated. Now this is the our domain, right? Actforfood.com is the our pet store application. So that is why this is only one will be there. Then now we can go to the action part. So everything is a code is recorded here. we can observe here, this is the launch happen. And after launch, what we did? Login. See, you are given transaction name is also. Allow start transaction. What you are starting? Login. Means the code is generated up to this is the login part, up to this all login part. You can observe we are entered from the username and password. See, username, password. So this is very simple language. So like a simple English only. Nothing like it's not a code, any C language, Java, this kind of no. So just by seeing also you can identify that, okay, this code belong to the login part. So you can observe we are given transaction also. Login is ended here. And after that, you are started, click on pet. Again, click on pet, transaction is completed here. And again, select product ID. And you can observe this is the code for the select ID. After that, add to cart. We are added for the cart, add to cart up to this. And after that, it started payment details. And we are provided for the all details like payment detail, first name, last name, credit card, credit type, all details we are entered. And after that, we are confirm those details and final will be sign out. So what is the steps you performed? Everything is recorded or not?
Yes.
So like this, we can record the business flow, any business flow. Like business flow, nothing but only Play Store. So if you have the any flight booking application, any Facebook application, so any banking application, whatever may be, as per your project, what is the your requirement, you need to record that business flow. We can record from the like this. So just we can execute one time. This is the replay button. Just you can click on replay button. So what is the business flow you recorded? That will be executed for the sequentially. You can observe. So runtime viewer also it is open. So it's launching our URL, login and payment and order confirmed, logout. See, your script will be pass. See, you can observe your script will be pass. But you can observe what is the transactions you are given. All transactions will be, we can see here. One user, this is taking for the, this is the response time. Like we are sending the request, you are getting the response. This is the response time. Like login this much time happen, click on pet this much and click on product and sign out is happening from the this many. Like this is the hours, minutes, milliseconds. Okay, microsecond, milliseconds. Okay, so 453 milliseconds happen. So if it is a client is asked for the 2 second, it is a more than 2 second or less than. Less than 2 second, then your results will be good. So we can record like this and we can observe. So today I'm stopping up to this. Tomorrow we'll continue for the everything scripting only tomorrow onwards. So anyone have any doubts regarding this today class?